Hello everyone, myself Helinita, working as an assistant professor in Computer Engineering Department of Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Our subject is Computer Network. Unit 5 Data Link Layer. In last lecture, we see two methods VRC and LRC. In this lecture, we will see another two methods, that is CRC and checksum. Cyclic redundancy check. This cyclic redundancy check or CRC is a technique for detecting errors in digital data but not for making corrections when errors are detected. It is used preliminary in the data transmission. In the CRC method, a certain number of check bits, often called checksum, are appended to the message being transmitted. The receiver can determine whether or not the check bit agree with the data to assertion with the certain degree of probability whether or not an error occur in the transmission. The CRC is based on polynomial arithmetic. It can be easily implemented with small amount of hardware, shift registers or XOR. Now take example of CRC. Generate CRC for message 100111010. It is given. Now consider the generating polynomial gx is equal to x cube plus x square plus 1. It is given in the polynomial form. Here we have a given data in 1010 bit format. Now we have to convert this bit format into polynomial form. Consider a message 100111010 represented by the polynomial. Here take a polynomial form like this: 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to 4 plus x raised to 5 x raised to 6 plus x raised to 7 up to n, depending on the input. Now here we have a 0. First 0 I write like this: 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1. So now here 0, so 1 will not 1 appear. Now here 1, so x will appear. Here 0, so x square is not appear. Here 1, so x cube will appear. Here 1, so x raised to 4 will appear. Here 0, so x raised to 5 will not appear. Here 0, so x raised to 6 will not appear. Here 1, so x raised to 7 will appear. So according to this, it will be converted into x raised to 7 plus x raised to 4 plus x raised to 3 plus x, as this contain 1, and remaining part x raised to 6, x raised to 5 and x raised to 2 and 1 contains 0. So it is the polynomial form of given data. Now gx is given into polynomial form, so we have to convert it into the 1010 format. So gx is equal to x cube plus x square plus 1 is equal to so here 1 is present, so 1 like this, 1 is present, so I write 1 here. After 1, x is not present, so I write 0. After that, x square is present, so I write 1. After that, x cube is present, so I write 1. So in exam, it may be given in the bit format, or it may be in the given the polynomial form. So if a polynomial form is given, then we have to convert it into the 1010 format. Now steps for polynomial division: tx divided by gx, append 0 to the end of the string tx. So here this is our tx. Now the degree of gx is equal to x cube plus x square plus 1. So gx is given here x cube plus x square plus 1. So degree of gx is 3. So we have to append 3 0 in the original data. So our original data is 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0. So we have to append 3 0 at the end of the string. So it will become 1 0 0 110 10, and last 3 0 will append according to this. Now after that, divide the result by gx. So this string will divided by gx, which is 1101. Now the remainder will we will get the remainder, which is cx, and at the last we have to add tx plus cx. Cx is our remainder and tx is our string, this string. Now here we have a x cube plus x square plus 1, which is our generator, which is given. Now 1101 x according to x cube plus x square plus 1, we convert it 1101 in this step. I have already explained it. Now this is our given 100111010 is our original string, and this string we convert into the polynomial form, which is x raised to 7 plus x4 plus x cube plus 1. This is here x raised to 7 plus x raised to 4 plus x cube plus 1. Now we have to divide this. So here we get our original string, and here 1101. Now divide it. Now 1101. So 1101 is here, and we have to perform XOR operation. So 110 000 011, and here 110. So it is remaining. Now we get here 110 000 and 011. Now take this 1 at here, so we get 1001. Now divide again 1101, 1101 divide. So 110 000 and 011, and 11 again 0. So remove it. Now next data is 0. So take 0. This 0 take here. Now 1101, 1101. So take 011 000 011 and again 110. So remove it and take new data, that is 1. So we get 1011. Now divide it from 1101. So divide it 1101. So 110 100 sorry 101 011, and this 11 is 0. Now take next data is 0. So it is 1101. So 011 11 000, this 110, this 11 again 0. So remove this 3 0 and take this 3 0 0 and this 0. Now divide by 1101 1101. So 011 000 011, and this 11 is 0. So our 101 is a remainder. After this, we get 100 101 is a remainder. So according to this last step, tx plus cx, we have this tx. This is our tx 100 110 100 plus remainder 101. So our string will be 100 110 10101. This data we get at a sender side. Now to check there is error or not, we have to again do the same process at the receiver side. So at the receiver side, now what is our string? That is 100 110 10101. That is we get our here, and our generator is same 1101. So we have to perform same operation over this string, and if remainder will be 0, then it is the correct. Now take 1101 over here. So 110 000 011, and this 110. So remove this last 0 and take here 1. Now 1101 1101, here 110 000 010 011, sorry, and 110. So remove this last 0 and take next bit 0. So this is 1101. So 1101, and again do same operation, and at last we get the remainder 0. So CRC test is a pass. This is the concept of CRC. Now next method is checksum. The checksum is the error detection scheme used in the IP, TCP and UDP. Here the data is divided into K segment, each of M bit in the sender's end. The segments are added using 1's complement arithmetic to get the sum. The sum is complemented to get the checksum. The checksum segment is sent along with the data segment. At the receiver's end, all received segments are added using 1's complement arithmetic to get the sum. The sum is complemented if the result is 0. The received data is accepted, otherwise discarded. The checksum detects all error involving an odd number of bits. It also detects most error involving even number of bits. For this, we will get this diagram. Here we have a sender, here we have a receiver. Now we get the sum, if our answer of sum is t, we have to take its complement, it is minus t, and if t minus t is equal to minus 0, then at receiver if we get 0, then we get it is the correct data. This is the checksum. Here we have a n number of bits and we divide it in a section wise, and after that we have to take the addition of these sections, and after that we get the answer of this sum. So we have to complement these sums at sender side. Now I send this checksum answer to receiver side. At receiver side we have to proceed same procedure, n bit addition. Here we get the checksum, and this answer we have to check. If all ones, then it is accepted, otherwise it is rejected. This is the diagram of checksum. Now we will take one example. For example, let's take at the sender side what we have to do, and at the receiver side what we have to do. I will explain again over here. So data is divided into case sections, each n bit long. All sections are added using one's complement to get the sum. The sum is bitwise complemented and become the checksum. The checksum is sent with the data. At the receiver side, data is divided into k sections, each n bit long. All sections are added using one's complement to get the sum. The sum is bitwise complemented. If the result is 0, the data is accepted, otherwise it is rejected. Take one example. Here we have a string 11001010. So we can easily divide it into two parts of 4 bits. So 1100 and 1010. So I divided it the 1100 and 1010. Here I added 000. We can also remove it. These 8 bit is divided into 4 bit. So 1100 1010. Now calculate is 000 011 101. Now 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1. So we get here carry. So again we have to calculate this carry. So 0110. This is our answer, 0110. In this I have to add this carry. So I have to add this carry is a 1. So 011. This is 1, this is 1, and this is 0. So our answer is 0110. Now I have to make it checksum, I have to take one's complement. So 1 becomes 0, 1 becomes 0, 1 becomes 0, and 0 becomes 1. So I get checksum over here. Now what we have to do at receiver side? At receiver side, I have to take 1100, 1100. And 1010, 1010, same I have take over here. But at sender side I take 0001. At receiver side I have to add this checksum. So our checksum is 1000. So at the receiver side I add 1001, which is over here 0. You can write 0 or you cannot write 0. It is same, but at the receiver side, after getting this original data, we have to add checksum. Now calculate it 0000 010 1 100. It is 1. So 1 plus 1 0, 0 plus 1 1, and again I get 1 carry. Okay, so I get carry 1. So one's complement addition, bitwise complement. So I get 1110. Here this is 1110, and bitwise complement it is 0000. When the receiver adds the 3 blocks, it will get all ones, which after complementing it's all 0 and shows that there is no error. So whenever here I have 110, 1110. So this carry is added like this. So finally I get the answer 1111, and complement of this it is all 0. So I can understand that there is no error. So in checksum error detection scheme, the data is divided into k segments, each of m bits. In the sender's end, the segments are added using one's complement arithmetic to get the sum. The sum is complemented to get the checksum. The checksum segment is sent along with the data segments. At the receiver end, all received segments are added using one's complement arithmetic to get the sum is complemented. If the result is 0, the received data is accepted, otherwise discarded. Now take this one another example. Here our pattern is so long. It is 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0. It is so long pattern. So after getting this pattern, we have to decide in how many parts it will be divided, and remember this, the number of bits in all parts must be same. So this is our original data, and we divided it into 4 parts of 8 bits. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 bits. So this is my one segment, this is my another segment, this is my third segment, and this is my fourth segment. Okay, so this original data is converted into 4 parts of equal size of 8 bits. So k is equal to 4. Why? It is 1 2 3 and 4. So k is equal to 4 and m is equal to 8 means 8 bit. This is the 8 bits. Okay. Now, as I explained earlier, same process. Now this is our data. So these are the four parts. So at the sender side, take this. First take 2 parts. This is this 1 and this 2. So 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1, and second is 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 0. Now add it. 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1, and 1 1 1 plus 1 0 carry 1. So now add this carry over here. So we get 1 1 0 1 plus 1 0 carry 1. So 1 plus 1 0 carry 1. So 1, this is same 1 1 1 1 and 0. After that our third data is this. So take this data 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0, same addition, perform addition. 0 0 1 plus 1 0 carry 1. So 1 plus 1 0 carry 1, 1 plus 1 0 carry 1, 1 plus 1 0 0 plus 1 carry 1. So plus 1 plus 1 0 carry 1 and this 1. So after that add this fourth block. Okay, 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0. So perform addition. 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 plus 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 plus 0 1 0 0 0 1 plus 1 0 and carry 1. If I get carry, then we have to add it. So 1 1 plus 0 plus 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 0. Okay, so I get it as a sum. Now I have to convert it into checksum. So I have to complement it. So 1 becomes 0, 0 become 1, 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 and 0 1. Now at the receiver side, take first data 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1, and this another data is 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 0. Now same like this, I get 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 0. This is 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 and carry 1. So I have to add this carry. So 1 plus 1 0 carry 1, 1 plus 1 0 carry 1 1. This is same 1 1 1 1 and 0. Now at last, this is another data part 3, 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0. Addition it, I get the answer this. After that fourth, so fourth part is 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0. Okay, so addition it, I get carry. It is both are same. Okay, carry 1. So carry 1. So I get answer last 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 1. Over here both are same. Now at the last step, what I have to do, I have to add our checksum over here. So our checksum is 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 0. So 1 plus 0 1 0 plus 1 1 1 plus 0 1 0 plus 1 1 0 plus 1 1 1 plus 0 1 0 plus 1 1 and 0 plus 1 1. So I get the answer 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, so I have to complement this data and I get all 0. So our data is accepted.